Hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you so much for tuning into Funhead TV. Today is a very long-awaited episode, at least for myself. Today is the first day that we actually go for a drive, an actual drive, in my 2001 996 Porsche 911 Carrera 4, now a Carrera 2, since doing the transmission rebuild. And by rebuild, I mean we completely just rebuilt the second gear components and the second gear synchro components. Obviously, along the way, there was a lot that had to come apart. If you saw that video series, then you know that we took that thing down to a pretty deconstructed level. But it is completely back together now, up in the car, and as you can see, well, the car has been moved since it was on the lift. The lift is over here. But it's just been moved around the shop. I haven't actually taken it out because it's actually still been a little bit too cold. I'm very particular about the temperatures that I run this car in because I've done a little bit of a thermostat modification to it. So I don't like to run it below like 60 degrees Fahrenheit outside. And it's been too cold up until this point. But now, today is the day we can finally go do this long-awaited drive. And am I nervous? Yes, I'm very nervous. But I'm also very excited because I think we did a good job along the way with the transmission rebuild. And I think we're going to be pretty pleasantly surprised with how the second gear feels. So, without further ado, let's go for a drive. All right, everybody, here we are. First drive. All right, just gotta wait for a couple cars here. That was the first second gear shift right there. It did it. It did the thing, everyone. It did the freaking thing. I am so psyched right now. I'm gonna let the car warm up a little bit, let the engine and transmission get up to temperature before we start doing any sort of like heel-toe downshifting or anything. But I mean, just right off the bat, that felt pretty amazing. You can definitely tell that the synchro started to engage much sooner compared to what it used to do, which is obviously fantastic. That means that our repair was effective. But anyway, I'm gonna let the car warm up a little bit and I will turn the camera back on once it's up to temp. Alrighty everyone, well, listen to this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. That was that sweet 3-2 downshift sound. This transmission is smoothly shifting, man. It never did that before. You know, I could kick it from third to second, but you could just feel kind of like, it's kind of like a not well-bled clutch kind of a feeling where it had like very low engagement, and you could just tell that you had to put the shifter lever so far into that second gear slot before you actually started to get some bite of that synchro. And when you were under a really kind of high performance, high RPM scenario where the gear and the shaft are just very out of sync, that's when you'd get that grinding, and it was just not right. And now that thing, you could just feel that lever engage that synchro so much sooner, and it feels cherry, and I absolutely love it. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna keep driving around for a little while, and we will pick up back in the garage for a little debriefing. Well, everybody, we're back in the shop, and I am so happy to say and thankful to say that that first drive was a huge success. That thing feels incredible. It was definitely worth all the time and the money that went into getting that transmission, fully restored on that second gear. I'm very thankful and very happy and looking forward very much to the first track event with it this year, because man, that second gear is going to feel so good and there will be no grinding. Another cool thing, as you guys saw in the other video, I removed the front differential, and so we're fully in two-wheel drive mode right now in this car. And man, it really spices up this car. Not immensely so, but enough to where you can definitely notice, you definitely feel like the car is a little bit lighter, and also just from an acceleration standpoint, you can tell the engine's not having to work as hard to spin everything up, since it had so much more to spin up before. At this point, I just got done putting 30 miles on the car, so I haven't really driven it a whole lot or pushed it into a lot of corners to really be able to feel that difference. But just, you know, right off the bat, I could tell there's some initial difference. So, and I'm sure it'll be very apparent on the track. But anyway, this is, you know, probably going to end up being a pretty short video. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope you found this informative, and hopefully the transmission rebuild videos were somewhat helpful for you guys, or at the very least entertaining. If you found this video enjoyable, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button. And if you want to see more content like this in the near future, please subscribe, because there's plenty more to come. With that, thank you guys so much for tuning into Fun Ahead TV, and I will see you guys next time.